Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we have discussed numericals based on the concentration terms. These concentration terms include normality, molality, mole fraction, etc. and Henry's law. So our next topic is vapor pressure. So let's start vapor pressure. What do you mean by vapor pressure? To understand this phenomena, we consider a container having a volatile substance, because vapor pressure is applicable for the volatile liquids. What do you mean by volatile liquids? Volatile liquid means the liquids which are present in their liquid form as well as in their gaseous form in the container. Volatiles means which are not stable. Example, that is petrol. If we put petrol in open container, that it convert into the vapors or in the gaseous form. So vapor pressure is the pressure exerted by the volatile substance on the surface of its liquid when equilibrium condition is obtained. So we can say that vapor pressure is defined as the pressure exerted by gas or vapors on the surface of liquid which is volatile in nature, at equilibrium condition. It is the pressure exerted by the vapors which are formed from the liquid on the surface of the liquid. इस लिक्विड की सरफेस पर जो ये वेपर क्या है, प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करेंगे. लेकिन ये लिक्विड किस तरह का होना चाहिए? लिक्विड शुड बी वोलेटाइल एट इक्विलिब्रियम. इक्विलिब्रियम का मतलब जितने यहाँ से क्या है, वेपर्स की फॉर्मेशन होगी, इवेपोरेशन, और यहाँ से जितनी यहाँ पर क्या होगी, कंडेंसेशन. ये दोनों प्रोसेसेस या दोनों के रेट क्या हो, इक्वल, उस टाइम जो प्रेशर लगेगा दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द वेपर प्रेशर. There is a number of factors which affect the vapor pressure. That is, first factor is temperature. If we heat this mixer, this solution, heat is applied, these liquid form convert into vapor. So the vapor pressure increases, more vapor will be formed, so more vapor pressure. So with increase in temperature, as temperature increases, vapor pressure of liquid also increase. Second point is factor affecting nature of liquid. किस तरह का हम लिक्विड ले रहे हैं. Nature of liquid means, let's consider the intermolecular interaction between the molecules of the liquid is strong. Intermolecular forces of attraction between the liquid molecule is strong. अगर ये लिक्विड मोलिक्यूल्स के बीच में इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्सेस ऑफ अट्रैक्शन क्या होंगे, स्ट्रॉन्ग होंगे, तो उस वजह से ये वेपर स्टेट्स में इजीली नहीं जाएंगे. तो वहां पर क्या होगा, वेपर प्रेशर विल बी लो. And if this intermolecular forces of attraction between the liquid molecule is weak, then they can easily convert into vapor and create more vapor pressure. इसको एक एग्जांपल की हेल्प से देखते हैं. Let us consider an example of ether and alcohol molecule. that is our ether, and this is our alcohol. In case of the alcohol, intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present, which is strong, due to which they are not easily converted into the vapor, so the vapor pressure of ether is more as compared to this. Our next factor is boiling point. Third factor is boiling point. Boiling point means the point at which a temperature at which liquid convert into vapor. तो जिन लिक्विड्स का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट क्या होगा, कम होगा, उनका वेपर प्रेशर क्या है, ज्यादा. द लिक्विड विच है लो बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, देयर वेपर प्रेशर विल बी मोर, क्योंकि वो जल्दी से किस में कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगे, दे विल कन्वर्ट इनटू वेपर. लास्ट फैक्टर विच अफेक्ट नेचर प्योरिटी ऑफ लिक्विड. प्योरिटी ऑफ लिक्विड, प्योरिटी ऑफ लिक्विड से मतलब क्या है, the pure liquid always have pure liquids always have more vapor pressure than their solution. मतलब जो लिक्विड क्या है प्योर स्टेट के अंदर प्रेजेंट होगा, उस टाइम पे जो उसका वेपर प्रेशर होगा उसके सॉल्यूशन से हमेशा क्या होगा, ज्यादा. ऐसा क्यों होगा, क्योंकि लिक्विड के अंदर कुछ ना कुछ सोल्यूट मॉलिक्यूल्स हमने मिलाए हैं, और सोल्यूट मॉलिक्यूल्स कुछ स्पेस को ऑक्युपाई करेंगे. उस स्पेस को जब ये ऑक्युपाई करेंगे तो उतने वेपर्स नहीं बन पाएंगे जितने पहले बने थे इन द प्योर सॉल्वेंट. सो वी कैन से दैट प्योर लिक्विड ऑलवेज हैव मोर वेपर प्रेशर देन देयर सॉल्यूशन. So that is the phenomena of vapor pressure. Vapor pressure simply pressure exerted by the vapor or the gas on the surface of liquid which is volatile in nature at the equilibrium condition. These are the four factors which affect the vapor pressure. With increase in temperature, vapor pressure increases. Nature of the liquid, as the intermolecular forces of attraction is more, less is the vapor pressure. Example, in case of ether, vapor pressure is more than alcohol. With boiling point, the liquid which have less boiling point, their vapor pressure will be more. Purity of liquid, pure liquid always have more vapor pressure than their solution. This is the concept of vapor pressure. Our next topic is Raoult's law, which is very important point. राउल्ट्स लॉ को हम दो केसेस या दो तरह के लिक्विड्स के बारे में यहाँ पर स्टडी करेंगे, फॉर द वोलेटाइल्स एंड नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉल्यूट. सो फर्स्ट वी स्टार्ट राउल्ट्स लॉ. राउल्ट्स ने हमें लॉ दिया फॉर वोलेटाइल एंड नॉन वोलेटाइल लिक्विड. तो पहले हम स्टडी करते फॉर वोलेटाइल. फॉर एनी वोलेटाइल लिक्विड, फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट लिखते हैं, फॉर एनी वोलेटाइल लिक्विड्स द पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर exerted by vapors on the surface of liquid is directly proportional to its mole fraction in the solution. ये स्टेटमेंट हमें दी थी किसने, राउल्ट्स लॉ ने, कि किसी भी वोलेटाइल लिक्विड के लिए जो वेपर प्रेशर एक्सर्ट किया जाएगा बाय द वेपर्स के द्वारा, जो भी हम लिक्विड लेंगे ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ द लिक्विड, उस लिक्विड की सरफेस पर, वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल होगा उसके मोल फ्रैक्शन के. तो इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेटमेंट इज मोल फ्रैक्शन एंड दैट इज पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर. तो इसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं, हमारा एक सोल्यूट और सोलवेंट हमने लिया, दैट इज अवर सोल्यूट. solvent, both are volatile in nature, they form a solution. Consider solute as A and solvent as B. तो हमने क्या किया, एक सोल्यूट लिया A, सोलवेंट क्या है B, और हमारा क्या बना एक सॉल्यूशन. लेट द वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ solute in the pure form, that is P naught A, and a solvent P naught B. According to the Raoult's law, the partial vapor pressure of a component is directly proportional to its mole fraction. So PA is directly proportional to PB, and PA is directly proportional to XA, and PB is directly proportional to XB. When this directly proportional is removed, there is a constant, so PA will be equal to P naught A XA. Here P naught A is the vapor pressure in the pure state, and PA is the partial vapor pressure in the solution of component A, that is solute, and PB will be equal to P naught B into XB. These are the partial vapor pressure of B and partial vapor pressure of A. P naught A and P naught B are their vapor pressure in the pure state. XA and XB are their mole fraction. Then according to Dalton, the total vapor pressure of the solution will be equal to PA plus PB. Simply add the vapor pressure of two components. So PS will be equal to PA plus PB. Putting the value of PA and PB, so PS will be equal to PA, P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. As we know that XA plus XB will be equal to 1. Sum of the mole fraction of component will be equal to 1. So we can say that XA is equal to 1 minus XB. Put this in equation, this XA is equal to 1 minus XB. Yeah, we can put XB is equal to 1 minus XA. So it is PS will be equal to P naught A into XA is similar plus P naught B into 1 minus XA. So PS come out to be P naught A XA plus P naught B minus P naught B into XA. X is present here and it is also in this. So it will come out to be PS is equal to P naught B. P naught B plus XA को हमने कॉमन लिया, it is P naught A minus P naught B. That is the vapor pressure of the solution. This case when P naught A is greater than P naught B. If P naught A is less than P naught B, then condition will be, you can find out P naught A, P naught B convert into P naught A plus XB into P naught B minus P naught A. We can write it as, this is the vapor pressure, a partial vapor pressure of these two components. Partial vapor pressure of A, that is our solute, partial vapor pressure of B, that is our solvent, and that is the total vapor pressure of the solution. तो सिंपली राउट्स लॉ ने क्या कहा, partial vapor pressure exerted by the vapors on the surface of the liquid is directly proportional to the mole fraction which is present in the solution. We consider two components A and B having vapor pressure in pure state P naught A, P naught B. So the total vapor pressure PA plus PB. According to Raoult's law, PA is directly proportional to their mole fraction, PB is directly proportional to its mole fraction. So PA and PB can be calculated and we can calculate total vapor pressure. Now we compare this equation with the graphical equation. So PA is equal to P naught A XA. It is equal to Y is equal to mx plus C, and PB will be equal to P naught B XB. Y is equal to mx plus C. We can compare on the y axis as partial vapor pressure, x-axis is mole fraction, and P naught is m intercept. So we can draw a graph between it. We can draw graph. This is our x-axis and y-axis. On the y-axis, partial vapor pressure of A. This is our partial vapor pressure. And on the x-axis, mole fraction. This is mole fraction. We can calculate mole fraction of A, XA. When we put value of XA is equal to 0 and maximum value of mole fraction is equal to 1. So we put both these values. When we put XA is equal to 0 and XA is equal to 1. What are the values of vapor pressure? When we put A is equal to 0, so PA is also equal to 0, and when we put 1, it is equal to P naught A. So there is 2 points for the vapor pressure of A. Vapor pressure of A. When it is 0, so at this condition, vapor pressure is 0. So partial vapor pressure is also 0. At any point when mole fraction is equal to 1, P naught A. Let this point is here. This is our point. So we can draw a graph. We can also apply same condition in case of the PB. When XB is equal to 0 and XB is equal to 1. So we can put PB will be equal to 0 and it is equal to P naught B. At XB is equal to 0. At that condition, XA is equal to 0. At that condition, XA will be equal to 1 and XB is equal to 0. XA is equal to 1 and XB is equal to 0. So, when XB is equal to P naught B and P naught B is less than P naught A. So, we point it at less than XA या P नोट PA से हम इसको PB को थोड़ा सा कम लेके चलेंगे. This is our point. This is our PA. This is PB. So we can calculate vapor pressure of A and B. Mole fraction 1, mole fraction of B is 0, mole fraction of B is equal to 1. When we have to find out the total vapor pressure, then here is also XA. XA one time is equal to 0 and at one time is equal to 1. When we put XA is equal to 0, so this term is becomes 0 and PS solution का vapor pressure will equal to P naught B. PS is equal to P naught B. P naught B कब है? P naught B is the pressure at that point. That is our maximum pressure. And when XA is equal to 1, when we put is equal to 1, P naught B cancel. So PS is equal to P naught A. P naught PS is equal to P naught A. और P naught A कब है? At that point. So we can join these 2 points. That is the vapor pressure of solution is equal to PA partial vapor pressure of A plus B. PA can be put at P naught A XA and PB is P naught B XB, and that is P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. Partial vapor pressure of A increasing in this line, partial vapor pressure of B, and that is our total vapor pressure in case of the volatile solution for the Raoult's law, volatile liquid for Raoult's law. This is our first case when we apply for the volatile liquid. Now we are going towards the non-volatile solute. एक बार इसको रिवाइज कर लेते हैं जल्दी से. हमने एक सोल्यूट माना, एक सोलवेंट, दोनों की नेचर कैसी है? बोथ ऑफ दीज आर वोलेटाइल. So the partial vapor pressure of A, that is P, partial vapor pressure of A is directly proportional to mole fraction of A according to Raoult's law, and partial vapor pressure of B is equal to directly proportional to mole fraction of B. Then PA is equal to P naught A XA. When directly proportional is removed, P naught B, PB is equal to P naught B into XB. According to Dalton, total vapor pressure of solution PA plus PB, two component solute plus solvent. Putting these values P naught A XA, P naught B XB. PS is equal to XA plus XB is equal to 1. Putting this value in this, two conditions are when P naught A, या सोल्यूट का वेपर प्रेशर ज़्यादा है सोलवेंट से, और एक कंडीशन जब सोलवेंट का क्या हो ज़्यादा, तब डेरिवेशन हमारा इस तरह से आएगा। ग्राफिकली जब हमने देखा दो कंडीशन, एक बार x से क्या आएगा 0, तो पॉइंट यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा, वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ A इज 0। जब x से 1 होगा तो पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर सिर्फ किसका होगा, A का। जब B 0 होगा तो यहाँ पर B का पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर 0, कंटिन्यूसली इंक्रीज, और टोटल हम इस तरह से फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं। तो ये था केस हमारा राउल्ट्स लॉ का फॉर द वोलेटाइल लिक्विड। अब आएगा हमारा किसके लिए, नॉन वोलेटाइल लिक्विड्स के लिए, या व्हेन ए नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉल्यूट इज एडेड टू द सॉल्वेंट, व्हाट हैपन टू इट। When a non-volatile solute is added into the solvent, here solute plus solvent to form the solution. Solute in this case is non-volatile. Let us consider the vapor pressure of the solvent in the pure state is P naught A. This is our vapor pressure of solvent in pure state. Pure state means जब सिर्फ क्या है हमारा solvent है. So we can say that when non-volatile solute means जो solvent के अंदर डिजोल्व नहीं होगा, या जो क्या है अपना वेपर प्रेशर क्रिएट नहीं करेगा, जिसका खुद का वेपर प्रेशर नहीं होता। तो जब हम इस सोल्यूट को इस सोलवेंट के अंदर ऐड करेंगे तो यहाँ पर कुछ स्पेस, जैसे हमारा ये है लिक्विड, जब हमने इसके अंदर क्या है किसी नॉन वोलेटाइल सोल्यूट को क्या करेंगे, ऐड करेंगे, तो ये नॉन वोलेटाइल सोल्यूट कुछ स्पेस को ऑक्यूपाई करेगा, जिसकी वजह से उतने वेपर नहीं बन पाएंगे जितने पहले बन रहे थे। अब वेपर उतने नहीं बन पाएंगे तो वेपर प्रेशर भी कम होगा, बिकॉज द सम स्पेस इज ऑक्यूपाइड बाय द नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉल्यूट, सो सच अमाउंट ऑफ द वेपर इज नॉट फॉर्म्ड which is present in the pure form of the solvent, so vapor pressure also decreases. So we can say that PA, vapor pressure of solvent, is equal to P naught A into XA, vapor pressure of this. So lowering in vapor pressure delta P will be equal to pure form vapor pressure P naught A minus vapor pressure of solution. In case of solution, the vapor pressure will be equal to, this is our vapor pressure of solution. सॉल्यूशन का वेपर प्रेशर भी किसके इक्वल होगा, प्योर फॉर्म में जो सोलवेंट का था उसके साथ हमने किसकी मल्टीप्लाई कराई, मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सोलवेंट, इसी का वेपर प्रेशर आएगा सॉल्यूशन में, चाहे हमने सॉल्यूट को ऐड भी कर दिया हो। सो वी कैन से दैट लोअरिंग इन वेपर प्रेशर P नोट A माइनस PS की जगह हम क्या रख लें, P नोट A इंटू XA. P नोट A can be taken common, so it is 1 minus XA. That is lowering in vapor pressure will be equal to P naught A into XB. XB ये क्या है, B हमारा क्या था सोल्यूट और A हमारा क्या है सोलवेंट. P naught A solvent, P naught A vapor pressure of solvent in pure state. PB non volatile solute, mole fraction of non volatile solute. That is the lowering in vapor pressure. Delta P is equal to P naught A minus PS. P naught A minus PS. P naught A is vapor pressure of solvent in pure state. PS is vapor pressure of solution when non-volatile solute is added in it. And divided by P naught A will be equal to XB. This is the derivation for relative lowering in vapor pressure, RLVP, relative lowering in vapor pressure when a non-volatile solute is added is equal to mole fraction of a solute. Mole fraction of non-volatile solute will be equal to relative lowering in vapor pressure. P naught A minus PS is the lowering in vapor pressure. P naught is vapor pressure of solvent, PS is vapor pressure of solution, or P naught minus PS by P naught is the relative lowering in vapor pressure. We can calculate molecular weight of the solute molecule by using RLVP, relative lowering in vapor pressure. How we can calculate? As P naught minus PS over P naught will be equal to XB. XB is mole fraction of solute. It can be written as delta P by P naught is equal to XB. XB is mole fraction, is equal to NB over NA plus NB. Number of moles of solute by number of moles of solute plus solvent. Solute plus solvent. As we consider that number of moles of solvent is very greater than number of moles of solute. So we can write delta P by P naught is nearly equal to NB over Na. Number of moles of solute by number of moles of solvent. And number of moles can be calculated by mass of solute by molar mass of solute. And number of moles of solvent, mass of solvent by molar mass of solvent. It can be put here. So lowering in vapor pressure by pure form is equal to NB, it is WB by MB, and Na is WA by MB. That is the molecular mass of the solute. So we can calculate it. MB is equal to, MB को हम यहाँ ले आएंगे, it is WB into MB. WB is mass of solute, MB is molecular mass of solvent, divided by mass of solvent into relative lowering in vapor pressure is delta P by P naught. So we can calculate molecular mass of a solute by using this. Molecular mass of solute can be calculated by using RLVP, relative lowering in vapor pressure. एक बार फिर से देख लेते हैं. राउल्स लॉ के अकॉर्डिंग हमने वोलेटाइल का केस पहले स्टडी किया था. अब ये हमारा केस किसके लिए है? नॉन वोलेटाइल सोल्यूट के लिए. तो जब भी हम एक नॉन वोलेटाइल सोल्यूट ऐड करेंगे सोलवेंट में तो उसके वेपर प्रेशर में क्या आएगी? लोवरिंग आएगी. और जब हम उसको इनिशियल या प्योर सोलवेंट के वेपर प्रेशर के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे देन इट इज नोन एज द रिलेटिव लोवरिंग इन वेपर प्रेशर. इसके लिए हमने सोल्यूट का वेपर प्रेशर आएगा नहीं, सोलवेंट का वेपर प्रेशर प्योर फॉर्म में पी नॉट ए कंसिडर किया. फिर हमने राउल्स लॉ के अकॉर्डिंग पी एस सोल्यूशन का जो वेपर प्रेशर आएगा पी नॉट ए इंटू एक्स ए. सोल्यूशन का वेपर प्रेशर वो सिंपली किसका वेपर प्रेशर होगा? सोलवेंट का वेपर प्रेशर आएगा, क्योंकि सोल्यूट कैसा है? नॉन वोलेटाइल. सो लोवरिंग इन वेपर प्रेशर, जो प्योर फॉर्म में सोलवेंट का वेपर प्रेशर था उसमें से हमने किसको? सोल्यूशन का वेपर प्रेशर को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया. Then we can calculate lowering and then relative lowering. So relative lowering in vapor pressure come out to be equal to mole fraction of a non-volatile solute. अब mole fraction, अब इस रिलेशन से RLVP से हम क्या निकाल सकते हैं? molecular mass of the solute. Molecular mass can be calculated. XB is equal to mole fraction of solute, number of mole of solute by number of mole of solute plus solvent. हमने कंसीडर किया कि सोलवेंट के मोलिक्यूल्स बहुत ज़्यादा हैं एज कम्पेयर टू सोल्यूट. सो इट इज इक्वल टू एन बी बाई एन ए. सो वी कैन कैलकुलेट मोलिकुलर मास ऑफ सोल्यूट. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, we will discuss next topic in our next lecture. Thank you. If you have any problem then you can comment. Thank you.